Now, if we're talking about world food, Thailand is definitely on the map. Now, if we're talking about Thailand, we've got to talk about one of my favorites, which is Pad Thai. I've come here, I've learned how to do it from a few great chefs that I've met along the way. We've gone down the market this morning, all the fresh veg, all the fresh herbs, all the fresh fish, the beautiful smells from the mango, the different varieties of limes. There's everything you could need under this warehouse roof. We've gone there, we've collected all these amazing ingredients, and we're here to cook them today. Pad Thai, let's get it. First things first for me is getting these prawns prepped. Now you can use any protein you desire in a Pad Thai. It could be prawns, it could be chicken, it could just be egg. A little bit of tofu, the shallots, the garlic, all these compounds and all these flavors put together in the right way will create the perfect flavor that you're looking for in your Pad Thai. Now I'm going to talk to you about Pad Thai a little bit while I prep these prawns. Now these stunning fresh little prawns I picked up from the market earlier, they have these big trays all full of different sizes. You go, you get your basket, you pick through and select the ones that you want, bring them home, and they're here for us now. Now, when you're prepping a prawn, there's a few things to keep in mind. You want to take off the head, but keep the maximum amount of meat on the tail. Take the shell off and then the little spike at the tail so you don't stab yourself while you're eating it. So first off, head comes off, and you can keep these shells and heads back for an amazing tom yum soup, to fragrance your stocks, to fragrance your sauces. I mean, some people do eat them. I don't like them personally. And then with your thumb, you just pinch in and collect this very, very thin shell from around the outside. Take off this spike at the back of the tail, and then with a small sharp knife, you lightly score down the back of the prawn to expose the intestine, the poo pipe. With the tang or the heel of your knife, just pinch that and take it out. You've got one perfect clean prawn. Now, Pad Thais, their recipes come in all different forms. Everyone has their own little variation, but this is the best one that I've found. And for me, the base of all good Pad Thai start with the Pad Thai sauce. Now for ours, we've taken palm sugar into a pan, caramelized it just so it starts to get a deep dark golden brown. Then you stop the caramelization with water, add a good amount of sour tamarind and a good amount of fish sauce. Now this is our sweet, salty, acidic, bitter, balanced sauce to start up the flavor and building blocks of this Pad Thai. Now, on the contrary to popular belief, I have done my research and you can buy it. A lot of the places that cook Pad Thai out here do buy it. Some substitute the tamarind with ketchup. It's a mixed bag. There's a lot of different variants, so don't get too precious and just go where the flavor takes you. The prawns are done, I'm just gonna give them a quick rinse. Now, all good cooking starts with onions and garlic. Here we've got Thai shallots, our onion element, beautiful pink little round shallots that we're gonna peel and slice. Now these shallots are beautiful and sweet. Get them into a bowl. Same with the garlic, down onto the board and slice. So one ingredient I didn't even know was in Pad Thai until I came out here and found out for myself was silken tofu, pressed tofu. You get them in these lovely little cakes just from the supermarket, down onto the board, cut into slices, and then into batons. They go into the bowl with the onions and garlic. Another hidden ingredient for Pad Thai is this, daikon, that's been fermented with a little bit of sugar and a little bit of salt. It's punchy, and you won't be sure whether you should put it in or not, but definitely do. The umami element, the roundness that this brings to the Pad Thai will make it properly authentic. So a little pinch of this, don't be too heavy with it, onto the board, and all we're gonna do is chop through. Now when you chop through this, you have to be properly thorough, making sure it's really small. You don't want a big chunk of this on a mouthful. It's got the potential to ruin the dish. But when it's chopped up small, as a part of the flavor, it adds to the aroma. Pinch of that into your bowl. Garlic chives, Chinese chives. They're chives with a big punchy flavor of garlic. These finish the dish and add an amazing level of freshness. Onto the board, and then you roughly chop through. Now there's one thing I wish I had, and that's a massive wok, but I don't. I've got a little wok and an induction hob, so I won't be able to keep the heat in as much as I'd like to do. So I need to cook this in stages. You might have to do the same thing at home. First things first, wok, induction pan, onto your stove, get it up to a high heat. So oil into the pan, and then our prawns go straight in. Good pinch of MSG, and then we quickly fry. And this is just to get that roasted flavor onto the prawn, that char, that flavor into the dish. To stop the cooking dead, we pour these out straight onto a plate. A little bit more oil in the pan, then we start to caramelize and fry our tofu, that beautifully fermented daikon, the Thai shallot and the garlic. And of course, with a touch of MSG. Now you wouldn't have a pad thai without noodles. These are flat rice noodles that we've just been soaking for about an hour in room temperature water. You're looking for caramelization, you're looking for char. You don't want an anemic pad thai. You want a deep, rich pad thai. Once you're happy with the caramelization, when the pan starts getting raging hot, stop that temperature in its tracks with the addition of the noodles. We'll get our sauce on top. Now just start to slowly toss and move everything together. And what you're looking for at this stage is to reduce that sauce, to intensify the sugar content, and to caramelize those noodles. Now the noodles are starting to become translucent, and we've gotten to the stage where we can add the finishing touches. And that comes in the form of our bowl of peanuts, shrimps, and garlic chives. Back in with the shrimps, and we begin to toss and move everything together. Bean sprouts. There should be an equal amount of bean sprouts to the noodles that you put in your pad thai. It adds freshness, it adds crunch, it adds a vibrance. Turn off the temperature, and then we can start to add fresh lime. The punch, the life that brings this deep caramelized bowl of noodles back to a fresh, delicious dish. You want plenty of lime in this. 3 or 4, squeeze straight in. Now we're finished. We're at the stage we can get this onto a plate. Now for serving this, tong it onto a plate, get a good pinch of peanuts on the side of the plate, a good pinch of your dried prawns to stir in, and then a couple of slices of that stunning fresh lime, burst in with juice. And that's it. My stunning pad thai here in Thailand. All the flavour down to the Thai shallots, the garlic, that stunning fermented daikon, the beautiful plump prawns that we picked up from the market earlier, the garlic chives, the bean sprouts, all working in unison with that delicious, deep, dark, caramelised palm sugar, tamarind and fish sauce, pad thai sauce. Now I will say that all of these recipes you're going to come across will be different, but this is the one that I like the most. My perfect pad thai. Thank you.